Hello. Hi. Hi, Tyler. Oh, stop it. Stop being annoying. Oh, come back here. Hi, everybody. Yay. All right. All right. Hi, Renee. I can see your picture. Hi, LP. Hi, Grandma. Grandma Gail. I'm going to get some water. Let's get started. I'm going to do some grilled cheese tonight and tomato and all kinds of fun stuff. Yippee! I'm just grabbing water. I'm right here in the zone. How's everybody today? How's everybody? Nice to see everyone. Hi, Janie. Hi, Renee. Hello, Renee. Thanks for my heart. What was that? That was an interesting noise. Hi, Pri. You are not eating, doggy. Galash, you just ate. It's my turn. I know, I love you too. Here go my dogs. Hi, Pri. Hi, Kimye. Christina. How's everybody? So we are going to do our class tonight on, it's, I don't know about you guys, but it's freaking cold in New York. Thank you, Christina. It is so cold. I don't even understand how it got this cold. I don't get it. Already my hat of joy. I needed that hat of joy. Hold on, I just had to fix something really fast. Ooh, wait. I have to go get my step stool. Hold on. Oh. I just got home from work, fed the dogs, walked the dogs, set up the class. Hold on, I gotta fix this. All right. Oh, it's so weird. It's hard to understand. Oh, thanks. All right. Okay. I'm back. Climbing. You're a busy gal. Thank you, Renee. I needed that hat of joy. Yeah, we need populars, push a set, all that fun stuff. It's the way it goes. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to just make grilled cheese sandwiches tonight? All different flavors. And make like a nice tomato soup. And have like a dipper. And some yummy. I'm in. So excited. I'm just getting my cheese ready. So I have 3 kinds of cheese. I tried to get Gruyere, and I don't know why, but I had no Gruyere in my kitchen, which is very odd for our kitchen not to have that. But I think a good grilled cheese sandwich it's warm, comfy food. I know. I'm kind of in the mood for warm, comfy food. I got Monterey Jack, which is always fun. I have cheddar and American. I did want to have Gruyere though, because there's something about Gruyere or like a Swiss. I feel like that's so delicious. And then I got this sharp cheddar and it's organic, which I love. You know how that it goes. Let me see. That was good cheddar. This is Rumiano. It's one of my favorites. Wish Upon Alive. What's that? I have no idea. June! You're so cute with those grapes. You're like, these grapes are on I think they're on steroids. I was like, come on. Hi, Farah. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be down at High Point, and their color is purple, so I got my nails to be, I painted them to be, you know, what do you call it? Festive, I guess would be the word. Yeah, festive. All right. So of course I have to make these with, of course I have to make this grilled cheese with gluten-free bread. Otherwise I can't eat it. You're so funny, June. You crack me up. I watched that whole video. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 minutes, but I sat and watched the whole thing. I was like, I'm watching this whole video. It was so good. I could hear you crunching those grapes. All right, so we're gonna make a little bit different soup than I have in the cookbook, but it's still delicious. I just wanted to do something a tiny bit different. Like I'm not putting any peppers in it. I'm not in the mood. I want to see how it comes out. And then I did get like a heavy whipping cream, you know, a vegan one, and then chicken broth, but I wanted to see how it was gonna be. But I think I'm just gonna cave and do the regular, you know, the regular heavy cream, you know. 'Cause what's tomato soup without heavy cream? They are delicious, right? Yeah, they looked good. I think I like red grapes more than green grapes, and then I eat the green grapes and I'm like, you know what? I really like green grapes too. But I that's one of those things for me, grapes. I don't know why, but it's one of those things like I'm like, I do like grapes, but do I really want to eat them? I'm kind of lazy, but then I eat them and I'm like, oh, that was good. Isn't it? That's a little crazy, right? All right, took my sweater off. The kitchen was so cold today. I don't know what was going on. And I don't know, do you guys I was sending my crew home all weekend, all week, you know, Thursday and Friday last week. Did you guys, has anybody gotten like anything where they're getting really sharp pains in their stomach? Has anybody had that yet around you guys? All we need is love. That's beautiful. Hi, Copper. Has anybody had that yet? I thought I was kind of like, it's been going around the kitchen and they can't stay or be around food. But I thought it was very interesting. It's a little weird. Hey, Tiff. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit. I'm only making a very small amount of soup. So I'm just going to take a little bit of carrot, just a little. And I'm going to chop it up because I want it to cook fast. And then I'm going to take a little bit of onion. Now, if you want onion in your soup, I would say because the red onion is a little bit sweeter than yellow onion, you got it today? Yeah, it's like weird. I've been giving my crew charcoal and like a probiotic or acidophilus, whatever you want to call it. And then, you know, sending them home. But it's weird. It's like a little bug that just is kind of giving everybody a hard time. So I have been sipping lemon balm. I figured it was due to black coffee. I also have a headache. Yeah, I think it's some kind of like a weird virus or bug or something. That's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm going to put a tiny little bit of onion. I don't want too much, just enough. And for this soup, I'm going to put some fresh basil. I don't know, just feeling it. And then I'm going to make a little crouton for the top because I want to. So I'm going to put a little fresh basil. I mean, I don't want it to taste like tomato sauce, but I do want a little roasted. I don't know, I just do want a little bit. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Copper. How's mama? So I'm going to just put like, I think I'm going to put one leaf. I just want to have a little bit of creamy basil. And I'm going to put this in at the same time. Now, you know, you're going to want to put, garlic in here, but I don't want it to taste like tomato sauce. Hey, Janet. So I'm not going to put I don't want to put garlic in here for that simple reason. So that's it. Now, you already have these in the recipe vault. They're already there. Thor is fine. Like, he never cried after that. Ron like kind of rubbed his leg, and I think it might have just came out of place. He fell off the side of the deck today into a pile of snow again. Oh, thank you. I didn't see her ask. Sorry. So I think that, he's having a little trouble staying on track. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, you're going to like the soup. If she can tolerate it, it's good. And it's warm and creamy and so yummy. So I'm just going to put this together. Just this little bit. Look, I have a little carrot, a little red onion, a little fresh basil. That's it. I'm going to do salt. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. I just think, I know with our other Pomeranian, his leg would come out. Thank you for my finger hearts. Tiff, thank you. Oh, I have to do a dance. That thing, it says, oh, do this gift. And then it like makes you thumb through all these like all these things that you're supposed to do. I'm just drinking water. All right, so we're tapping it out, sharing, doing all the things. As HK says, just do all the things. Yo, buddy, don't start. All right, let's hope this works today. It's giving me a little bit of trouble yesterday, but let's see. Let us see. I didn't go on. Some of you guys know I wasn't on yesterday. I was not in, I just had a moment. I needed a moment. All right, we're gonna start it here, and then we're gonna put it on the back stove. And then we'll set up our grilled cheese. Thank you for my golden buzzer. All right, can you guys see that? Yes, all right. There it goes, all right. So we're lighting that up. Now, I like butter in my soup. Come on, boys, be nice. I like the butter in this soup, so I'm gonna use butter to start. This is gonna be a very buttery meal. But it's comforting. Or let's use the ghee. I still have ghee over here. Let's use this so nobody freaks. Just use some ghee. All right. Hi, buddy. Go lay down. Go lay down, please. Please lay down. All right, so we're gonna use about a tablespoon of butter. It's going in here. Organic ghee. We made this together a couple of weeks ago. It's still on my counter. I still use it. Hey, Brenda. It smells delicious. All right, now I'm going to just get that started. We're going to simmer it just a little bit with a little bit of salt, to sweat that vegetable. And then we're going to open our can of tomatoes. Got it. Open our can of tomato. We have this new tomato. I'm going to try it. Bianco di Napoli. Hey. Look. Now, I don't want the butter to burn or get brown, so we're going to lower that just a little bit. And I want to see the onions start to get a little translucent, and then we are going to add the tomato. Oh my God, my dog is sitting right next to me. This is such a new thing for him. He never did this. Look, you see? Very simple. Now, why am I doing this? Even when you make tomato sauce or tomato soup, you always want to have a little bit of sweet vegetable. Usually I'll put a red pepper in here, but like a piece of red pepper. So carrot, onion, a little red pepper, a little salt. Today I'm leaving that out because I want to do, I just don't want that in there this time. And I'm going to add, I don't know, the dogs seem a little bit off. But he has a tooth problem. He cracked his tooth, the big one, and it has to come out. So, of course, like all doctors these days, there's a big waiting list. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of time in there. So, you know, we've been giving him a little bit of like calming oil to help him and, you know, hoping that he's not in pain, but he doesn't seem to be in pain. I just think he doesn't feel, you know, like he feels a little off. Hey, buddy. He's like laying right here, the giant dog. Let me see if I can pick up my phone and show you. It's just laying right there. All right, so I'm gonna open up our can, wiped off the top, and then we're gonna pour this in, and then we're gonna put it on the back. I know. Camera shy. Yeah, he's totally camera shy. Dogs hide their pain very well. I know, Kimberly. It makes me sad. He just seems like a little like Eeyore these days. I mean, he's always been Eeyore. He was a rescue. He's always been like Eeyore, but lately it's a little bit more than usual. All right, so I'm taking off our lid, and then I'm gonna pour this right in here, and I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit, because you know, you wanna cook these tomatoes. I'm gonna swirl that around a little bit, and then we're gonna add a little bit of chicken stock in here. Let's go, OFM. What are we doing? Oh, we need shares, taps, reposts, all the love. Keep the chat rolling. If you got questions for me, thank you for my countdowns. What kind of can opener is that? I know, isn't that a weird can opener? So this can opener is one of those OXO ones, and it takes the lid. Let me show you. It takes the lid like this. You lock it in here. It goes around, and then there's no sharp edges, which is great. I love this. True. Thank you for my shares. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, June. All right, so now we're gonna just simmer this. It's a small bowl of soup because Ron won't eat it. Thank you for my corgi. Ron will not eat this. It's never gonna happen. Thank you for lighting up the corgis. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of chicken broth. Of course, I forgot to bring some home, so I'm using my emergency fund of Organic Pacific. Oh, I don't think I can say that tonight because I don't have it's not clicked on, so we're just gonna cook. All right, that's it. We just want this to be a little bit, I just covered the tomatoes with chicken stock. So you see, let me show you. Got it? So it's just lightly covered. Now we're gonna simmer this. I'm gonna bring it quickly up to a boil. Casey Ann, thank you. Oh, you know, there's some kind of treasure box. Have you guys seen that? Where somebody can become, let me see it. Do I put that on? I think it was in my gift gallery. There's some kind of treasure box. Have you guys seen that? No, this is not. This is a different tomato soup. It's a little bit different. This one has a little onion, tomato, a little basil, and thyme. Now, on the recipe that I gave you guys, it has either a coconut milk or a cashew cream. I'm not using those. I can feel June giving me her giggle right now because she knows now. She's been around me a long time. There's the giggle. I'm not using that. I'm gonna put in regular heavy cream, but your choices are coconut milk, cashew milk. Hi, April. You could do the Violife heavy cream. If you want to make it vegan, you can use vegetable stock. So there's a bunch of ways that you can play it. If you want, you can, you know, either make a mental note, or I know that a lot of you guys that have been watching for a really long time. Yep. Tomatoes are bad for your joints. So is cheese, so is bread. So this is but this is our fun food class. We talk a little bit about health, but for this class, it's more like, you know, the Monday night class is more like, you know, is more like making all kinds of food as long as it's organic. How can you make it with clean, instead of opening a can of, you know, old school soups, we're making it fresh. My 3 favorite things. I know. What are your 3 favorite? Tomato soup, grilled cheese, What's the third? Heavy cream. All right, so now we're gonna put this on the stove, let it simmer, and then we're gonna set up our grilled cheese. I know this is our decadent night. Yes, I know what you're talking about, April. I purposely, now what Copper is saying for all of you that have not been here a lot and don't know me, usually we're doing very clean. And I always say to people, I can't eat cheese as it dries my mouth so bad. Ooh, so this class is not going to be fun for you tonight. But maybe we're going to do some apples too. So what Copper's talking about is usually we do very like clean, super healthy. That's our Wednesday morning class at 8 a.m. is always kitchen pharmacy. This week, let's check. This week, our kitchen pharmacy is heart-centered cooking. So we're going to do a lot of good stuff. On the 11th at night at 11 o'clock, at 8 o'clock at night, we are going to do an autoimmune deep dive. We're going to get really into it. I have it printed, Tyler, but you don't like that it didn't come in color, so I'm not showing it. That's why. I couldn't get the red to print. My computer's like, I'm not doing red for whatever reason. All right, now. So, and then tomorrow I'll be in my kitchen at work. KCN, usually it's at 8 a.m. on Wednesdays, which is going to be this Wednesday. The following Wednesday for the deep dive for the autoimmune, that's going to be on at 8 p.m. on the 11th. You can go to the Book of Faith and get the schedule. It doesn't look like this. It's red and really pretty. So I know right now Tyler's having a fit because it's black and white, but it's bright red. It's so pretty, but I couldn't print it out in the red. But on here is our calendar for the month. We have a recipe. We talk about the all access pass. We have a community corner where we show pictures. That is not what I created. I know. And then there's a little love note from me, yours truly. So you can get all of this and you can follow along the schedule for the month. I can't even see this. It's not even bright. Next week, we're doing 3 courses for your Valentine. It's going to be at 5 p.m. because I'm going to be traveling. So we're going to do it earlier in the day. We have Comfort Classics made better. We have brunch for dinner. Those are our Wednesdays, our Monday night classes. Our Wednesday night classes are heart-centered cooking, autoimmune, calming the nervous system, and preparing the body for allergy season. It's getting there. We're getting there. All right, back to our grilled cheese. Now, I'm gonna grill them on cast iron because I love the way it toasts the bread. Where can you print that off? Book of Face. The LINK and the BIO, it's in there, right? Isn't it in there too? It's in there too, right, Tyler? So now, before we start this, we're gonna make our croutons. We're gonna make little croutons to put on top of our soup. And like I said before, if you don't know, I'm gluten-free. So I'm making everything with gluten-free bread, but it all still works out. Yeah, everywhere is the organic, the organic food movement. All right, I'm gonna make quick, if you can see this, I'm gonna make quick croutons. And I'm making them small because I'm gonna drop them on top of the soup. And we're gonna put them in our easy bake oven over there. But it's nice to have fresh croutons. I like fresh croutons. I'm not in, and it takes a minute. Do you use sourdough bread? I am using the Char sourdough bread tonight for that I love. Don't burn them. I know. I'm afraid. And this is gluten-free. But yes, I like sourdough. I just can't use regular sourdough because it's not gluten-free. But I do like sourdough bread. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So for our croutons, I'm going to put them in a bowl. That's too small a bowl. Let's get one of these bowls out. Sorry, doggy. I'm sorry. I know you're very comfortable here. I know, buddy. All right. All right. I'm going to put these in here in our bowl. I'm just going to use a little olive oil. This is where I'm going to put my garlic because I don't want garlic in my soup. We have soup on the back burner over here. Now, this is bubbling pretty quickly. I'm going to lower this because I don't want to, there we go. I want to make it, this is nice. Okay. I want that to simmer really nice and low because I like that gentle simmer. All right, we need olive oil, our garlic powder, and some salt. That's it. We're gonna make them very simple because the croutons, the soup is gonna be very flavorful, and you're also gonna have grilled cheese. So you don't want to have too much. You don't want a lot of heaviness in the soup. A little salt, a little garlic powder. I like my croutons very garlicky. And then I'm gonna put like literally a tiny bit of salt. Then we're gonna mix that and we're gonna throw them into our easy bake oven on a little bit of parchment and make it super nice. Now for this particular recipe, I'm just gonna put it on about 350, there it is, about 350, and we're gonna only put it on for like 4 minutes. I'm gonna do 360 on bake because I don't wanna burn them. And anybody that has one of these ovens knows it's very easy to burn stuff in this oven. Very easy. All right, so I'm just gonna give these a nice mix. Yes, the other day, when did I make them? Oh, on over the weekend I made croutons and I ate them all. I didn't even make a lot, but I ate them all. They were so good. And I'm not a gluten-free bread person, but these were good. All right, so nice, just like that. And they're gonna go right in the oven. Okay, now our bread. I'm gonna use ghee. Thank you, viewer badge. That's kind of cool. Never heard that before. Now, a couple of things I was thinking about. I wanted to make the grilled cheese. I have 3 kinds of cheese today, and I can make 2 kinds of sandwiches. This is the bread I have. And then we could do like a half of one, just to show you. But the most important thing to me is that you want to have fat on your bread. Not too much, not too little, just enough. Like Goldilocks, right? So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna obviously use a knife, and I'm gonna spread ghee on all sides of my bread. I'm gonna toast them. They're gonna get grilled on this pan. We're gonna flip them over, and then we're gonna add our cheese once one side is toasted already. We're gonna add our cheese, and then whatever else we're gonna put on there, we're gonna add it to here. So first things first is our butter or ghee. I love this. If you're vegan and you want, you can use the Mykonos butter. That does really well with grilled cheese. I do like the way that comes out. But I'm gonna show you. I really didn't use that much. You saw what was on my bread, look. So it's just enough to cover the bread, but not like get oversaturated, because you don't want the bread to get really mushy either, but you do want to, you do want to have like butter so that you get the grill mark. Ghee tastes just like butter, but you don't have the milk solid in there. That's what you pull out when you make it. Somewhere there's a video, and you can see all the replays of our videos on YT. There's hours and hours and hours of videos. So now I have these buttered. So instead of putting it on my cutting board, I'm going to just turn them over. And I'm gonna do the other side here. And remember, I'm using less than a half a teaspoon of butter I would say I'm probably using about a teaspoon and a half of butter total to get this, you know, with enough butter to make it work. But you do want to grill it. Okay, so now for the first one, I'm gonna do a Monterey Jack and pear. So I have a pear, an apple, arugula. We have and we have 3 kinds of cheese: Monterey Jack, a sharp cheddar, and then American. That's my least favorite grilled cheese, by the way. All the butter. What do you mean, all the butter? It's really not a lot of butter on this. It's like less than a 2 teaspoons. It's just enough so that you can get a nice grill and it's creamy with your cheese, you know, when you do your grilled cheese. All right, now I'm gonna do this one first and then we'll do another one. I'm just gonna give this a stir. We have our tomato soup on the back and our croutons are ready. I see 24 shares with 98 people. Let's go. Woo! Okay. I'm going to do them just a minute longer. This is where I'm going to get myself in trouble. They're soft. So I like my croutons a little crunch on the outside, but soft in the inside. Oh, really? Reposting is the best? I don't know this. Okay, don't let me forget about that. Let's put a timer on for 1 minute. Okay. Let's go, friends. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks for the repost. I think you can only repost once, right? I'm just drinking water. Oh. All right. Now, here we go. We're going to get this nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is I want to do a pear. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to cut it. Look, I just want like a nice, this is kind of thick. Let me do it one more time. I want it a little tiny bit thinner. There we go. See, and this is going to take, look, it lends itself to 2 pieces of pear. So we're going to cut them. I think what I might do is just, oh, there it is. Yeah, that was enough. This is good. I'm happy with this. Here's our croutons. So we're going to set these aside. I don't think ever made a healthy meal. Well, honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with butter. I think it's way healthier than the crap that, you know, the synthetic oils, and I think our grandmas were right. I mean, I wouldn't overdo it, and you're not going to eat grilled cheese every night, but if you're going to eat grilled cheese, I'm just giving you a way to do it. That's very comforting and satisfying, right? All right, so now I'm going to move this board over. I'm going to do Monterey Jack on this, and I'm going to just lower this just a little. You hear that? So we're going to toast one side. We're going to flip it over, and then we're going to toast the other side. And while we're doing that, we're going to add our cheese and our pear. This is an organic pear. I believe this is, I think it's just a standard, yeah, it's just a standard red pear. It smells so good, smell that. If you guys have not treated yourself to an organic pear, you definitely want to do that. All right, let's see how this is looking. Yep, it's getting there. And our croutons are delicious and they're gluten-free. Thank you, June. Ooh. All right. We're just going to let this just kind of grill here. And then we're going to add, what did I say, Monterey? These pieces are rather thick. So I'm not a big, like, I don't like, thank you for my hat. Ooh. Thank you, June. 1 slice is an ounce. Thank you, June. You're going crazy on the gift gallery. All right, we're gonna flip these. Let's see. They're not toasted yet. I'm gonna put it up just a little bit. Ah, look, it's starting to toast. That's what we're looking for. My doggy is climbing up my leg right now, my little dog. Hey, go lay down. Come on now. How do you guys eat your grilled cheese? Are you guys standard? Do you like bacon and tomato? Do you put fruit? Do you do apple? What do you guys do? What's everybody doing on their grilled cheese these days? My husband's just the basic, like American cheese on regular white bread. That's what he wants. I'm like, don't you want some apple and pears and, you know, try a little cheddar? No. No. Hi, Crystal. Haven't had one in forever, but making one tomorrow now. I know. You know, in the recipe vault, you will find all the recipes if you want to, or you'll see this as a replay tomorrow. On with Ron, classic. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's something about the classic that's, you know, all the rage. Now, if this isn't grilling as nice as I'd like it to, I'm getting my press out. And I'm just gonna hold that down. I'm a purist, but I make my own bread. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite chef's knife or a decent brand to recommend? Well, I'll tell you, I have both Henkel's, Zwilling, and Wusthof. I have all three. I love them all. Henkel and Zwilling are the same. Ah, there we go. There's the toast. I like all three. If you've not been here before and you're just getting to know me, I've been a chef for 40 years, and I don't remember. And I have been working in a kitchen in Ridgefield, Nature's Temptations, which I'll be in tomorrow morning. I'm making brisket, birria tacos, I'm making tomato soup, tomato rice soup. I have a ton of work to do. We're making lamb shepherd's pie with celery root and parsnip puree over the top. Gonna be very busy tomorrow. Is there a gluten-free bread you like for this? I am using for this, so now look, I just grilled that pretty nicely. While that's doing its thing, I'm gonna add my cheese. Now, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I love arugula on this. I'm using Char's. I like that brand. How do you properly clean? You wipe it. You don't wash it. You just wipe it. Damp paper towel, or you get one of these things and that's it. You keep it seasoned. Okay, now watch. These 2 pieces of cheese, I think are gonna be totally enough for this. And then I'm gonna put my apple down, my pear down like this. Look at that. So delicious. And then like this, right? Now, as this is cooking, I'm gonna flip this over just like this. Look how nice that bread looks. And we're gonna flatten that bad boy down. So excited. You're welcome. I don't think that when I'm not doing a shoppable live, I don't think I'm allowed to send people anywhere. So Farrah, for this, I used a Monterey Jack, a little arugula, and a pear. That's it. Very simple. And a little ghee. Good evening. Oops, my bread got stuck. Okay, now watch this. I'm gonna turn this over. This is the tricky part, right? You wanna make sure, you wanna melt the cheese without burning the bread. This is the tricky part. It smells so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. Boat days and bubbly. I love that. Who doesn't like boat days and bubbly? I'm eating a piece of pear. If you have not treated yourself to an organic pear, you must do that. Can you hear the dog toys? At least they're not whining and barking and standing over me screaming. They're so good. Now look, our cheese is melting through the top. We're getting there. Now I want to be very careful because I don't want this to get super dark, but it's doing nice. This is, if you have one of these grill tops, I'm using the Lodge flat top pan, and this is on 380. Yeah, you hear the squeaky toys? I know. Your dog's squeaky toy is driving my dogs nuts. They think I have it. I love that. They're so cute. All right, this is almost ready. Now, before we eat this, now I'm a crazy person like this. Like I want my soup to be done so that when my grilled cheese comes off, everything's ready all at once, right? So we have to blend that. I'm gonna go get, while this is grilling, it's last minute. I don't have a press like that. Okay, you don't need this, Casey Ann. If you don't have a press like this, which is very heavy, you could use, like if you have a pot lid, let me show you. If you have a small pot lid, you're just gonna have to press it yourself, you know, and give it a little bit of a push, but you can do, you'll get the same result. You know? Look at that. That is one pretty little grilled cheese sandwich. Let me go hold this thought, watch this, don't let it burn. I'll be right there. I'm gonna just grab my, I'm just grabbing the immersion blender. Okay, here I come. All right, so now we're gonna, this guy is definitely ready, which I'm so excited about. Okay. I'm gonna take that, let me shut this off. We're gonna make another one too, but I wanna show you. Look at that. See, that's enough cheese too, right? Like those 2 pieces of cheese are plenty. All right, I'm gonna put this on the stove top for a minute. And then let's finish our soup. Now, ideally, I would give this 45 minutes to an hour. Thank you for my heart. Thank you. Hi, Lord. Can we hit 200 views? We can totally hit 200 views. I believe it. 180 taparoonies. Let's go. Move over, Martha. She's been to my store. Miss Martha. She's been there. She lives in a couple of towns away from where we are. All right, I'm gonna blend this. We're gonna taste it. I know it's not really gonna be, I think the tomato is still gonna be a little raw. The way that you can tell is it has like an acidic sort of flavor to it. So we're gonna I'm gonna blend it and see, and if we need to go a little longer, we will. This is like the best tool on the planet to have in your kitchen too. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to shout them out. Now, before I, thank you, Bianca. Before I go ahead and add cream to this, I really want to taste it first because once you add the cream, you really don't want to keep it on the stove too long because the soup will break. They are very inexpensive and they are extremely versatile. It's so much easier than putting something in a blender. Thanks for the follow. So this is our every Monday night class if you're here. It's a super fan class. And then our recipes are in our recipe vault. All right, let's see how this did. And then I'm gonna show you, let's see. I wanna just taste this first. Daily Heart Me's popular, as you guys know the drill. Yeah. Also, like Kohl's and stuff, they always have. Oh, I can't. Oh, I didn't say that. I work sometimes at Kohl's. I don't want to get in trouble. Please don't be mad at me, TikTok. All right. Here we go. Gonna cut this. Hi, Pat. All right. Look at our beautiful apple Monterey Jack with. Now that's only 2 pieces of cheese. That total 2 ounces, 1 ounce each. And you love tomatoes? Oh, the cheese is good. All right, now, and it's got pear inside, and so it makes you, it's like a guilt-free cheese sandwich. I used Char's Deli style seeded bread. And it's gluten-free. It's pretty, it's not terrible. I don't eat much bread anymore because I'm Italian and you know. All right, I'm gonna, oops, let me slow this down. I wanna give this a couple more minutes on the stove and then we'll make another grilled cheese. But this soup, honestly, when you make soup, guys, I think, for me, it is much better when you, I know it looks so good, doesn't it, Snickers? It does look so good. I like to, when you are making soups, I really like to make a soup and let it sit overnight. Yeah, it's good. And then throw some arugula in there. It kind of makes it feel like you're not, you're not being too decadent. Yeah, what do you guys use on your grilled cheese? So you can tell, right? The sandwich, you can see that I didn't use a lot of ghee because and butter because it's not greasy. You see that? It's pretty nice. You don't get a lot of grease in there. It looks pretty clean. The cheese is organic. And the pear with the cheese, fruit and cheese is always delicious. Now, remember, this class is not talking about food combining what we talk about. We're not talking about, super healthy and clean. We're talking about, I want comfort food right now to make me feel happy in this cold, freezing weather. How can I make it where it's not so terribly bad for me? We used organic, we made ghee here. It's organic butter. We use gluten-free bread with organic cheese, organic pear, organic, baby arugula, and it makes a beautiful sandwich. That's good. I like that. Now, it's sort of the same thing. The next combination for me is apple and cheddar. Right? What cheese are you guys making grilled cheese with? Good evening, Carrie. Yeah, we're talking delicious comfort food that, you know, compared to my dogs, I mean, every time. We have a flash goal. Are you guys ready for a flash goal? Come on, let's do 3. Let's make 3 flash goals. Oh, I didn't get it in time. I use Monterey Jack and arugula with the pear. This is a pear. Oh, I missed it. I love Gouda too. Oh, flash goal. You guys ready? What's the flash goal? Oh. All right. There's 140 people in here. They need 32 gifters to send 1 rose. I'm going to start it. You ready? You get 15 minutes. That's a big one. That's a bold one for this crowd. Let's go. 1 each. That's it. Just 32 people. We could do it. Just 1, Brenda. You don't have to do 100 of them. It's all right. She didn't see my comment. Can you pin it, please? Copper, what did you say? Let me see. Hi, Mary. Let's go. All right. I'm digging through. Hey, Charlie. I love Gouda. What kind of cheese? We got that. Mama, it didn't, whatever you said, are there 2 different types of arugula? Because the organic one I bought is very thin and stringy. Yeah, mine too. I love this. You can get, this is what they call baby arugula. This is Olivia's. This one's called baby arugula. It's my favorite. Then there's all kinds. There's like I've seen it where it's like thick and instead of it being like a pointy leaf, it's more like oval and rounded. 22 more. We could do it. Hey, Gen X. Thank you. That's the one I bought. Oh, you don't like it? It's my favorite. Isn't that funny? Wild arugula. Exactly. So yeah, it comes in you can get it all different ways. And then if you go to a small farm, every farm is going to have it a little different. Copper. So you kind of have to shop around and see which one you like better. Oh my God, June, how was it? Delicious? How many did we got? How many roses? Oh my God, this is so good with the pear. I like it. Okay, we have 14 out of 32. Right? All right, now. Let's get our milk in our soup. Hey, boys. You be good. Let's be good. Mama's teaching a cooking class. Can't you guys behave yourselves? Why is it so hard? You're like, all right. Oh my God, this smells so good. It smells so good. I'm so excited. All right, we have 15 out of 32. How many more minutes we have? You should have more than 10, right? I can't see it. You're making me so hungry and it's past my eating time. Oh, are you doing I can't wait to put pear in my next grilled cheese. I know, right, Alexandra? That's what I'm here for. And as you get to know me and you spend more time here with us cooking, I like to be the springboard for you. I like to give you ideas. How can you eat healthy? How can you turn your food? Like you get really good food and clean food. And then you start to get ideas and you say, maybe I don't like a pear, but maybe I will like an apple better, or, you'll just play around till you find that. 18 more roses, friends. We can do it. That's our flash goal. It'll be the 3rd one that we ever completed. That's crazy. 15 months I've been on here. We don't do very good with flash goals. All right, so now we're gonna take this. We have a little chicken stock in here. If you wanna keep it vegetarian or plant-based, you could use vegetable stock. And then I have this heavy whipping cream from Violife. I love this product also. It's made with red lentils, so you could use that instead. If you can find it, it's a little hard to find, I notice. But I'm gonna use regular dairy today because I want to. I'm feeling a little like, it's been a very emotional 2 months for me. So I'm using it. Are you a nurse? No, but I wear figs scrubs in my kitchen because they're so damn comfortable. So that's why you always see me in scrubs. They're so comfortable when I work in my kitchen. So I love that. Now I'm only gonna put about a quarter cup of, maybe, yeah, I don't think it's gonna need more than that. Yeah, look, that's it. That's the color you're looking for. Let me get it up there close so you can see it. Once it's, look, you see, that's the color you're looking for. You don't need much more. I'm gonna taste it a little bit. I know people ask me that a lot, but if you see, I have chef on my jacket, so. Hi, Lauren. Good. I'm gonna add a little bit more cream. Now, I am not putting this back on the stove because I don't want to break my cream. Oh. Put it back on the stove, Mom. Oh. Look, that's pretty. All right, let's make a bowl of soup. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is not a soup I can eat a lot of because of the heavy cream. So I do like to make this with you know, a plant-based milk just because it's a little easier on my stomach, but I do love it. I do love it. I do love a nice tomato soup. Oh, hold on. I want to show you one more thing before we make another grilled cheese. So I saw somebody say in the chat, thanks for my heart. I saw somebody say in the chat that they make their grilled cheese and then they cut them up small and drop them in their soup. That sounds good. I never thought about that. I kind of like that. All right. Oh, that's a nice idea, Gen X. Are you plant-based? Is that why you did it, or you just wanted to try and be a little healthier? Thank you for my super populars. All right. Yay. All right, hold on. I just have to organize myself. What was the answer? Trying to be a little healthier. I love tomato soup. You know, I make another tomato soup and we'll do it again. You love soup. Did you see my soup cookbook? Hi, Giada. Thanks for my heart. 151st fan in the fan club. Welcome in. Wait, what was I just saying? I wanted to say something about what you said. Let me look. A little healthier. Oh, what about tomato rice? I make I make a plant-based tomato soup and I do it with rice. I like the brown basmati rice for it because it's a little hearty and it doesn't break down like a white jasmine. But I do a little onion, garlic, thyme, and then hey. Really? And then I add like a little white wine. First I do the onion. I have to make that soup for you guys. First I do the onion and then onion and garlic and a little thyme and I simmer that. And then I like deglaze the pan a little bit with, thank you for my heart. Then I deglaze, thank you for my heart, Carrie. And then I deglaze the pan with a little dry white wine. And then I add my blended tomatoes because I blend the cans of tomatoes. I want the onion to be in there. And then at the end, I add like cooked brown basmati rice. It's delicious. 121 people here. We need wait, how many do we have? 17 out of 35. Oh, hello, boys. All right, here, let me show you my, here's my cookbook. Love by the Ladle. There's 28 different soups. I even signed it for you and 8 stocks. There's a couple of stories in here. Look at the beautiful pictures. We took the photos right here in my house. Thank you. Thank you, Gata. Look, aren't they pretty? So pretty. We did these here. all in my house. I think 28 soups in one day. It was like a marathon photo shoot. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna top this for my soup. Thank you, love. This place is for you guys. 15 months ago, I came on here and I was like, I want to teach people how they can eat clean, organic, healthy food and feel good. I got my stomach just dropped because I thought I was getting in trouble, but it was the puzzle piece. I just had like, I don't get it. All right, so, and it's really been wonderful. We have over 20,000 people that follow us now, and it's a beautiful environment for you to be part of. We have, we're the organic food movement everywhere. We have, thank you for my dolphin. We have replays on the YT. We have a beautiful community on the Book of Face. I think I can, hold on, let me see if I can do that service button, where if you'd like, you can send me an email and connect your email. We can connect. Oh, here it is. Let me see. I think, I can pin it. Here. There you go. See if that works. Oh, it works. Are you live? No, not tonight. I tried to go do that and it didn't work. One more rose, 18 out of 32. I hope I'm allowed to do that. I didn't click my brands, but I'm not really selling anything. You're just joining us. Stay in touch with me. There you go. I love that. Thank you. Okay, so now this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna serve this soup with my pear cheese, so watch. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of Renee. It's been a process. It has not been an easy process. Hi, Lauren. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. You've been so busy, huh? All right, now I'm giving this a little chop. I want you to see how small I'm cutting this. Can you see how small these little bits are? Little bits of hair? Because I want them to fit in. You'll see 23 roses to go. We can do it. Kim, yay. All right, now I'm just kind of mushing them up. You see? Now I'm gonna take some of our croutons and I'm gonna give them a crunch. I want them a little smaller. It's almost, I like to call this a gremolata. Is it? I have no idea. I just like the word and it fits what I'm doing. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is, because we put basil in the soup, I'm gonna add a little basil right here. So in our kitchen, if you haven't been there, tomorrow morning I will be there very early in the morning cooking, and then before the store opens, I like to I kind of bring you guys on a quick little tour of the store so you can see it and you get to see the deli case. It's really nice. You'll get to meet Sean and the crew. All right, now, look at that. It's good. I love that. Look, I made in here, it's a little basil, a little fresh gluten-free. We have 2 minutes with only 19. Hey, Peggy from Philly. Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. Welcome in. Hey, guys, if you haven't dropped a rose and you want to participate in this flash goal, I never get them. I never get them. So jump in. You'll be so happy you did. A lot of doctors, oh, what are we making? Cottlebug, we're just about to plate our tomato soup. And this is a quick dinner. Did you guys notice? It's nice and quick. It doesn't take long. You're not, you're not you're not sitting over a hot stove for hours. Look at our beautiful tomato soup. Look at that. Now, sorry guys. Now watch this. Watch this. Now I'm going to take my pear and fresh basil and just drop it right there. Look at that beautiful bowl of soup. Right? It looks so good. Look how fast we did that. Thank you, Bella. 20 out of 32. We only need 12. Let's go. Look at us begging for that. 11 seconds. We need 1 a second. Uh-oh. 2 a second. 5 a second. Now they're going to bring us back to goal ended, womp womp. Now they're going to take us back. The next time we do this, they're going to make us do only 3 people. Look how pretty. Veggie nurse. I love this. All right, let's try it. You like that though? Look at how simple. Just this little simple like pear and basil and, you know, and the crouton. It gives a little crunch and a little bit of extra flavor to the bowl. Oh my God. The pear with tomato is so good. How are you? I haven't seen you in a million years. Look. We made pear, arugula, and Monterey Jack grilled cheese with tomato soup. Look at this. You can't believe what's happening below the deck. Look. That's my little topping. Well, that's because I did pear. If I did apple, I probably would have put a little apple in there. But it's so pretty, and it makes, you know, when you put the tomato in your soup, thank God, that's my bowl. When you put the tomato in, when you put the pear in the tomato soup, it all sort of blends together. And what I love about it is pears are like have a creamy texture, but they also have a little, you know, like kind of, you know, not really crisp, but like a chunk, you know. It's so good. I needed this. Are you still getting snow, Cuddlebug? I hope not. If you cry when I pick you up, I'm going to get very mad. Look, this is Thor. He's driving me crazy down there. He's like, what's there? I need to eat something. It smells so good. Just a little pumpkin. Ooh, you got a little cold? Can't imagine. Need to try it. What's going on? What did you eat? All right, come here, brother. This is Loki. He's the bad boy. He's the troublemaker. Is he choking? I don't think so. It's a sneeze. It's a sneeze. Good to see you. Hi, Brenda. Yes, Brenda, how are you doing? I was thinking about you. Stop it. What are you doing? Do you need help? Sorry, guys. Let me take care of this doggy for a minute. You're very high maintenance today. Why are you having this trouble? Huh? Oh, it's dogs. It's dogs. Yeah. I bet you if I gave him a cookie, he would stop. Great to be alive. That's it. You were in the hospital, veg nurse? They're all surrounding me, complaining. He's training. Hey. And, you know, through it all, Tyler is staying completely focused. I am all over the place and Tyler is just laser focused. I know, Veg Nurse Brenda, I'm sending you virtual hugs. You had a bad fall? I'm sorry. Do you have arnica? Take some arnica. Take in like 200C arnica internal. It will kind of help fix the trauma inside. Oh my goodness. What is it? What? I'm not picking you up. I gotta cook. Come on. Here, I got something for you. I make these, I make little dehydrated chicken strips. Look, I made these in my dehydrator at work for all the doggies that work. Like whenever we have chicken. I know, right? Whoa, you guys, sit. Jackson, you want a piece? Here you go, buddy. Five weeks. Did you slip on ice or snow? Yes. I've sent that out to a couple of people that I make it. All right, so next. Oh my God, that soup is really good with the basil. June, you might really like this as another soup. All right, I'm going to show you grilled cheese one more time. Oh, I will. It's really good with the pear and stuff. Oh my God. I know. I don't like to hear that you guys are not feeling good. I wish I was there with bone broth and love. All right, what time do we have? We're doing good. Let me put this over here. All right. Now, apple and cheddar. I've never had an organic pear. Treat yourself. They're like, like almost $3 a pound, I think, but they're so freaking good. They're so good. My favorite ones are the Star Crimson, but they're like the first ones to come out in the pear season. I think we're winding down the pear season now. Yeah, get some this weekend. And then you're making cream and tomato soup, the new one. But I did put heavy cream and it's not in the recipe. What do you have near you, April? Where are you again? Where are you, April? Brenda and oh my God, my brain. Massachusetts near the Cape. Okay, there's gotta be something good over there. Brenda and Veg Nurse, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're on the mend. It must be all that good food you've been eating for a speedier recovery. You're Brenda too? Brenda and Brenda. 45 minutes. I have to tell you, April, if that's the only place you have, but you should check too. There might be some independent health food stores that you can go to that might be helpful, you know? Check around your area and see if you can find like something independent that has, thank you for the follow. That has produce. You want organic produce. That's going to be the hardest thing, you know? All right, I'm going to slide this over. Let's butter our bread again. Now, some people use oil on theirs, but I don't think there's anything better than butter. If you can't use butter, you can use the Mykonos. If you have to, you could also use the 3 Brendas in the live tonight. I love that. We have a lot of Marys too that are usually here. Marys and Brendas. Rehab was terrible. You made it. You're through it. You don't have to think, it's behind you now. All right. Watch us make grilled cheese. You'll feel better just watching. All right. I'm gonna take this. This is gonna butter 2 sides of the bread, right? I'm using gluten-free bread because that's all my stomach can tolerate. And I have to tell you, the Char's bread is not terrible. I can deal if I have to. If I have a good middle, a good sandwich middle, I can do it. Thank you for my golden buzzers. Queen Rachel, thank you so much. All right, so the idea is that you don't want a ton because you don't want your sandwich greasy. Did you ever bite into a diner grilled cheese and it's like a grease ball? You don't want that. You just want this to be toasted. Oh, he does? Yeah, this is the Char sourdough. Which side did I put it on? I can't even tell. Got it. I like the ghee with this. Oh, no, wait. This is it. Oh, no, I did both of those sides. Hi, Sunny Debs. How are you? All right, so look how pretty. That's it. That's all you need. I'm going to flip it over. Same way, right? I like having the greens, just to, those little bit of greens, like fake me out and say, okay, at least I had some vegetable in there and it helps me digest all the, the heaviness of the cheese. But if you think about it, let's look. So we have 2 pieces of cheese, right? Like two ounces, and then we have 2 slices of bread. I mean, it's hard for me to get through a whole sandwich. I'm usually, like today, the guys made me for lunch. I was like, I had this bread today too. So it's a big bread day. And last night I had a bowl of pasta. I am definitely craving comfort foods. And it was gluten-free. But the boys made me, I was like, listen, make me a sandwich that you guys are going to eat the other half of. Yes, I was actually, Queen, I was just looking at that last night. When I get back, it is comfort season. You love sandwiches? I don't. I'm not a big sandwich person, although we make a lot of them in our shop. I'm not a big fan of sandwiches, but I do, I had one today. I had like a quarter of a sandwich. It was a turkey Reuben. I heard keeping sourdough starter alive is tough. Yeah. When I went to cooking school, they had a 15-year-old sourdough that they used to, that they worked off of. 15 years. That's the longest I've seen or ever heard. And there was like one guy, the steward of the kitchen, that was tasked at doing that. I never heard of such a thing, but I don't know anything about sourdough. So I don't hear a lot, but I thought everybody acted like that was very impressive. So I just figured it was. You like a vegan Reuben? I do a tempeh Reuben. Yeah, a house plant doesn't last for me. And look. Now don't make fun of me, guys. I refuse to give this plant up. A friend of mine brought it over when she came over for dinner about a year and a half ago. And I went on vacation. I forget where we were. We were away for like 3 or 4 days. And I came back and I was like, oh my God, I wrecked my plants. And my mother's like, throw that plant out. It's dead. I'm like, no, it's not dead yet. I talk to it. I love it. I still feel so bad. It needs bottom water. How do you do that? I don't even know, Renee. I loved this plant and it's just a mess. What kind of leaf is that? Anybody know? I want this plant so bad and I'm so bummed. And I leave it on my counter next to like fresh flowers. Poor little crispy plant. No, no hole. No, no, there's no hole. My poor baby. It's straw. No, there's no hole. Oh, my poor thing. All right. It's been sitting there, and every time my mom comes here, she complains about the plant. I can't, June. I loved that plant, and I was so proud of myself because I really took care of it. And now it's dead. Make a hole in the dirt with a knife or straw and pour water down deep. Really? Will that do it? All right. Can I do it with a straw? It might come back. I saw a little green. Yeah, there is a little bit. It still has a little life in it, but not much. That was a vibrant, beautiful, it like filled up the whole thing. All right, we're grilling bread. We want to toast the bottom first. Very important. Come on, doggies. They don't talk to me the whole day. I get home, they're on top of me. I go to bed, they're on top of me. But in the middle, like they don't bother me. And then when I do this, when I'm with you guys, it's like, I want attention, I want attention, I want attention. All right, this is one of those Lodge pans. I'm just gonna press this down because I wanna toast the bread. Now I have a Le Creuset press, so I'm just gonna press that down. Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I love you guys. You have that plant? All right, if I drill a hole and then I put it in a pan of water, that might help. All right, I'm going to try that. Good night. Good night, Copper. It's so nice to see you. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for my Go Populars. I feel so bad about my plants. All right, now, I'm just gonna check this. I don't wanna burn them, so it's important to, oh, good, this is perfect, look at that. And you see, they're not greasy. The bread's not greasy, it's not soft. I just did, you turned it up to 11. Movie reference. Never saw the movie, I just know that line. That's it. Sent a wink, wink. Ridiculous. All right, we have 100 and how many people? 120 people here. I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years, been studying food and healing forever. And I came on here 15 months ago to share my knowledge of organic whole foods and food and healing and the relationship of how food helps heal the body and what it does for you. I've written a few ebooks. I have a soup cookbook. We have, oh, I can put this up again. Let me show you. If you're interested and you want to join the movement, let's go. Drop a line, say hello, connect. All our replays are on YT. We have a thriving, wonderful, supportive, charge strikes in the house. Community. Nothing happens when you click. Really? I don't know what I'm supposed to say about that. All right. Now, while these are getting beautiful, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut our apple. Now we're going to use an apple. It does for Renee. Did it go somewhere, Renee? Now, I like to keep these nice and thin. And if you want, I wouldn't do it with the pear because the pear is very, the apples are a little more hardy. Just did it. Awesome. All right. Now, we're going to add a little arugula to this. Just a little. I like the greens. Right? I like a little green. And then I'm flipping these. Now, don't try this at home. I've been able, oh, here, look, I'll put it back. It only stays up for like 7 seconds. Join the movement. Oh, it didn't go on. Hold on, let me try again. Oh, you can pin interactive live chats for 30 seconds every 3 minutes. So we have to wait. Okay, now for these apples, I'm gonna just do them very quickly. I just wanna warm them so they're a little bit warm when they go on the sandwich. I wouldn't do this with the pear just because, excuse me, because it, here's how it, look at you go. All right, so now we're gonna put these apples on here. Nice and simple. I just wanna warm them. See, they get a little soft. This one's a little bit heavier. This one's a little thicker, but it's okay. Apples on a grilled cheese. Are you ready? Trying this tomorrow. We did pears before. It just gives it a little air of healthy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on and wiggle it. All right, I think I'm gonna put a little bit more arugula on this. I don't know why, but it feels right. Apples, arugula, and gluten-free bread with some sharp cheddar. Look at how beautiful that bread grilled. All right, I'm gonna move that to the center. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I wanna bring you up, really up close, because I want you to see that the bread is not greasy. You see that? It's kind of dry, but not dry, right? It's not, but you know, when you go to a diner or something, hey Team Amric, how are ya? You know, it's right, it's crispy, Renee. And you saw, I trim, you just need enough butter to layer that so that it stays crispy. You want that crunchy gooiness. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you want to make new croutons for something like this, instead of doing them with pear, you can do them with apple. All right, now, I want to be very, very careful that I don't burn this bread. You know, the worst thing you can do is, you know, char your bread when you're almost at the end. Thanks for the follow. Smells good. It smells so good. All right, now we have our bowl of soup. I'll show you for those of you who just got here. We'll make another bowl. Let's make another bowl so it looks pretty for the second round. All right, we're gonna have our bowl ready. Veg nurse, thank you for my heart. All right, so I'm gonna, I can feel the cheese moving in the bread. It's starting to melt. Ooh, that looks so good. This is cheddar and apple, which is really a very nice pairing when you're doing, you know, apples and, you know, when you want to pair apples and any kind of fruit and cheese, apple and cheddar is always so nice. I love that, Renee. Look at that, beautiful. I think we got one, maybe another half a minute. Do you hear that? Niente. Welcome, cheddar and apples. Yum, I know. We just did, if you just got here, we just finished and I'll show you when we just did before Monterey Jack and pears on a grilled cheese. I could live on cheese. Yeah. All right, I think he's ready. Ooh, look at that. Nice and melty and gooey. Okay, I'm gonna put him over here. We're gonna set up we're gonna move our grill. This is precarious. Hold on. Let me just move this out of our way. Don't try that at home. All right, now, while he's resting for just a moment, we're going to take a small piece of apple right here. It's ready. It is so ready. We're going to take, watch what I'm doing. So this is an organic apple. And we are putting it with grilled cheese. But I'm going to make a little sort of apple gremolata with some crouton and basil. In cheese addiction. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. But you know, you're not going to eat this every day, right? This is a special thing. You don't want to eat it when you run down, you know, because the dairy causes a lot of mucus. You want to do it when you're feeling good or you need a little, you know, comfort. It's so cold out, you know. Now I'm going to take our croutons that we just made. They're gluten-free. And I'm just going to chop them up into the apple. I'm not going to make them breadcrumb. I just want them to be a little bit smaller, sort of the same size as I just did the apple. And then I'm going to add one little piece of basil. If you don't want to use basil, you could use a fresh thyme, or because we put thyme in the tomato soup. If you guys are interested in the recipes, they're in the vault, in the link of my bio. You think they're going to get wise to that? Probably. All right. Look at that. You see that? Can you guys see that? There's our little gremolata topping for our soup. All right, so we have our grilled cheese. Let me move this over. Let's plate our beautiful tomato soup that we just made. Thanks for all the follows. Top smart. Yeah. We did all those toppings over the weekend. If you guys were here for the Kitchen Hacks class at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, we did a whole, how do you finish a dish? We went through all the ways that you could finish any kind of dish that you were doing. Okay, now watch. I'm just going to make sure this is well mixed. And I'm going to put my crouton with a little apple and basil in the middle. That crouton's a little too big. That looks great. Look at that. Oop. Look. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love that. All right, now let's do our our grilled cheese, and you're gonna hear it's gonna be nice and crispy. It does, doesn't it? Listen. I got a little crunch. I love that. Oh. Doesn't that look delish? Ooh. And that's only 2 ounces of cheese. It's not a lot. And then your soup. Crunch, crunch. Yum. There you go. Yay! Our grilled cheese. Now, what other things can you stuff in a grilled cheese? Fresh tomato, bacon, very common, right? I'm hungry again. I know. That's what happens. All right, I'm going to try the apple. I think I'm going to like the pear better. I like the pear better. It's different. Swiss and apple, dip it. The acidity of the tomato soup with the apple and the arugula and the crunchy bread is really nice. All right. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, who's got questions for me? We have time for some questions and some fun and some chat. Is the ghee made? Yes, Farah, there is a video. Did you come across the ghee, Tyler? That we can, it was on a class that we weren't gonna make ghee on, but we did it. Okay, when am I on? Good question. I gotta figure out what class this was in, but I made it, but maybe I'll do it for you guys like as a side video. Like I made that chicken and how to cut a chicken. It was a kitchen hacks class. I can't remember, but maybe. In the LINK, in the BIO, there's a giant red Valentine's Day focused paper that doesn't look like this, but it's the same paper. I had to do it in black and white. And Tyler's flipping out right now because he made this beautiful, you gotta stop, baby. You gotta stop. You want a piece of chicken? I'm gonna just feed you. Is that what it is? You just want food? And it was kitchen hacks. I shouldn't even question you, Pri, because you probably know. Pri's like the librarian of the recipe vault. She pretty much knows where all the recipes are and what class we did them in. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can look up so you can see what this looks like. But this is made from scratch. This is the newsletter. It's in the BIOLINK, and it's also in the Book of Face. And it has, on this side is the calendar of all the times that I'm on. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in my commercial kitchen early in the morning. I'm in New York, work in Connecticut, and I'll probably go on somewhere between 6:30 and 8 a.m. But do that, press that alarm thing that you'll know when I'm on. And then it pops up, along the top. I don't know how I even know that. And then, so Tuesday morning, I'm in the shop. Wednesday morning, I'm going to be doing, every Wednesday morning I have a kitchen pharmacy class, and it's all about food and healing. The connection between what we eat and how it affects us and how to sort of rebalance ourselves. And that class this Wednesday is heart-centered cooking. All the recipes, the packet. Now these little packets you get are like, I don't know, anywhere from 9 to 25 pages of information. And it comes with recipes. That's in our kitchen pharmacy section of our recipe vault. And there's tons of them. I was just looking at them last night or Saturday. And there's so many in there. There's just a lot. I think we're close to 500 recipes at this point throughout the vault. And then the following week, we're doing an autoimmune deep dive. That's gonna run at 8 p.m. because I'm flying in from traveling for the week. You can't wait? Hold on, guys. Come on. Come here, go, in there, go, in, shoot, come on, get in here, in. Thank you, now just chill, everybody just chill out. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back, sorry. I had to take care of my pups, sorry. All right, 8, and then we're doing calming the nervous system and then preparing the body for the allergy season. Those are the kitchen pharmacy classes for the month of February. Flavor building. You're unbelievable. That's so cool. Flavor building was a kitchen hacks class, and it wasn't last Saturday. It was the Saturday before. What am I going to do with these puppies? All right. And then Thursdays, I'm in the kitchen sometimes, but we will have a Q&A on Thursday night. And then Friday, there's nothing. That's date night. And then Saturday mornings, our kitchen hacks class. What am I doing this Saturday? Low and slow, the quiet techniques that make food taste better. Now, I'm going to be traveling, so I will probably come on a little bit earlier than 10, maybe 8 a.m. Thank you, Pri. And we will, I'll post a video so you'll know. I mean, these puppies today. All right, let me see. Where are we with our goals? I think we hit a lot of our goals tonight. We did. We have one more little heart. Oh, love you guys. All right, let's see. We'll do some power goal trips. We need to get to 100,000 before the end of our live. We've got about 20 minutes. All right, is there any questions that you guys have for me tonight about anything that we did, where we're going, what you want to see, all that fun stuff? This is cute. Let's try this. We never did this guy. I'm adding more gifts, fun stuff that I've never seen before. What's a mystery box? Let's just see what that is. Yes, we're also on IG. So if you are, if you're not over there yet, we need to hit 1,000 followers over there to go live. We're not there yet. Do you hear my babies? They're very cranked. Wink, wink. Overact. Look at that silly thing. That's kind of funny. Thank you, Carrie. All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out tonight. What else? What else we got? Oh, here we go. There we go. Thanks for popping like, whoa, the mystery box. That was cool. Queen Rachel, thank you so much. Woo! That was cool. All right, so tell me, does anybody have any other questions before we leave tonight? I'm here for you. Oh, let me put our service bio up. If you need me, join the movement. Send us your email. Get involved. Fill out your form. Be involved. Really, there's a lot of beautiful people here. Ava, there's a lot of beautiful people here. A lot. I need to see it too. How did your steak come out? We had our own little tete-a-tete last night on how to grill a steak, a filet. It came out good. Was it nice and was it like pink center? You're welcome. You knew what you were doing. You know, it's kind of funny because when I'm around, even at work or, at a friend's house, even my mom, who's been cooking obviously longer than me, everybody asks me questions and gets all nervous when I'm around. And it's like, no, don't do that, but you knew exactly what you were doing. I got to see Ava. She was cooking and it was just us like talking about her steak. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. And they, it sounds like I'm torturing my little puppies, and that's not the case. They're in their crate with a blanket and they hear me, but they've been fighting and screaming. I don't know what's worse. It did? No way, Carrie. Did you read that? Tyler, did you read that? Really? Did you have to leave an email, Carrie? Interesting. And you can do it like every 3 minutes, right? Let's try it. Oh no, we have to wait. Hi, Tiff. All right, so, and there's a recipe of the month on here. This month we have a warm balsamic strawberry with dark chocolate shavings. There's all stuff about our all access pass. Tyler, did you see what Carrie wrote? It has you fill stuff out and then it has you visit Stan. They send you on a visit to Stan. That's great. I love that. I'll just have to believe it. And then there's a community corner. So when everybody's making food, they drop it in the Book of Face, or they DM me, or they text me, or they email me pictures, and then we put them in the newsletter of everybody that's been cooking. So don't forget, when you cook a recipe or you're doing any cooking with organic food, just like that, please drop us a photo so that we can put it on our newsletter. It's so fun. All right, we need 25,000 tapparoonies. We got a little bit more to go. We can do it. Oh, we could get a fragment tonight at 3.3 thousand. I mean, it's so much work. Made from scratch. Lots of love. Hi, Superfan. Get the newsletter, be involved, join the party, join the movement. It's a fun place to be. All right, tell me what you need. Here's our beautiful grilled cheese. The recipes are in the recipe vault. You can go to the service thing. Let me see if I can drop it one more time. It doesn't stay on very long. If you want, go and join that movement. It'll take you to see my friend Stan. It's only on for like 20 more seconds, and then I have to wait. What a great meal. I know, right, Renee? I mean, if you can tolerate the cheese and the dairy, it's a wonderful, comforting meal. Everything's certified organic that we did tonight. But if you enjoy grilled cheese and a tomato soup, jump in the vault. Join that vault. It's great. There's a lot of resources in there for food and healing, all kinds of health issues. It's wonderful. Shop around. Yay! Oh my God, that's so cool, Renee. Well, see, they just wanted your email. They already have it. I wonder if it's just to keep everybody safe. Let's just go with that. It's to keep everybody safe. Because they already have your email, right? Or they have a phone number, but they have an email too, I think. American Girl. Love that. Yay! We had such a good time tonight. It was such a good, quick class. I'm like tired. As soon as I hang up with you guys, I am going right to bed. No, it lets me only do it every 3 minutes. I closed app. What do you mean you closed the app? What do you mean? Show to all in. Oh, this also shows to all the incoming. Moderator pinning access. Oh, here you go. Oh, I just found something fun. All right, try that, my peeps. Oh, that's so cool. You guys can pin it now. Somebody try. Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tap it out. We need 20,000 more. This is all that work. My moderators, I gave you pinning access. What is that? What was that crazy space love? Queen Rachel. That was cool. Thank you so much. What are we pinning? You can pin my service bio. If you find it somewhere, maybe now if you tap on my link, you have access as a moderator. So do you, Tyler. You guys can pin it. What's going on by the campground? What's good? Tomato soup and an apple cheddar grilled cheese and a pear Monterey Jack grilled cheese. That's what I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop. They're in the bio. They're in my friend Stan in the recipe vault. Can you guys find it? Let's go, Swizz. Look, let's go. I see no options for that. Look at that. It just told me that you can do it. It's just asking me questions and sends me somewhere. It's so good. So if I go down to advanced settings, send me a DM. I got all kinds of fun stuff I just learned. This is on for 30 seconds. Hey, Ross, welcome. Look. Grilled cheese. This is an apple cheddar and a pear Monterey Jack with arugula and gluten-free bread. And then we made this beautiful tomato soup tonight. So good. We had so much fun. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Now, if I go back to that and I go down to advanced settings, it says moderator pinning access. Moderators can pin a shortcut to your services. What's the favorite grilled cheese, Chef Liz? I liked the pear and Monterey Jack. Stop. It's okay. Calm down. Everybody calm down. My babies, they're cranked out. I think we need to hit that 3,000. We have so many people in here. We can do it. That's nothing. What is that? As Janet says, that's 3 galaxies. Veg Nurse, my super fan. That's only 3 galaxies, she says. We can do it. Let me see. What do we need? We did our pit. Oh, everything's done. Let's get this. Let's update it again. It's all right, doggies. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, here we go. Here we go, peeps. Let's go. Let's go. We did so tomorrow I'm going to be in my kitchen for in the morning because I have a lot to cook. They sound like little chirpy birds, don't they? They do not like being cooped up. That is for sure. All right, I switched it one more time for you guys. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing birria tacos. Blocked words muted. That's so weird. Maybe if I go back on. Thank you for my league balls. Thank you. 2.8. 2.8. Sent a direct message. Thank you. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I bet it's like the first time, so it probably has to reset when you open the live. Hold on, let me just get these doggies. Stop. Stop. Shh. Jackson. Come on, Jackson. 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 I have very misbehaved dogs. Can you tell? They're very misbehaved. These doggies are very misbehaving. Okay, that's better. Wink, wink. I like that wink. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be in my kitchen. We're going to do birria tacos. I have to make some brisket. Slow motion. I don't know what to do with these babies. They're just a handful tonight. Guys, stop. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. It's okay. That's so pretty, Renee. I'm so glad I got to see it. Thank you. I like those. Those are very nice, those night stars. Did you guys see the moon? Do you guys have a full moon by you? I guess everybody's moon is full, right? It was so big and bright and beautiful today. I was like, what is going on? So I want to do, I think for the Q&A, I think I might do that tomorrow night too, because if I'm traveling on Thursday, just in case I can't get on live, maybe we'll knock that out tomorrow and then you'll get an extra live before I travel. And then we're going to see Izzy. So when we're down at her house, she wants me to cook dinner. So I'm going to cook at home. So I'll go live for that. Yeah. Oh, you could be right. That could be the reason. Oh my God, guys, I don't want to leave with 2,000 cabbages on the table. That gets us our fragment that we haven't had in weeks, in like 3 weeks. Guys, hold on, I gotta get Jackson. He's back from roaming. Come on, you little baby. Go lay down. Just lay down. Everybody lay down. Everybody has to lay down. Lay down. Just go, Jackson, go in your crate. Go in your crate. Go in your crate. All right. And then this Wednesday, we're doing heart health. And we're going to have a really good conversation about what can you do, what can you eat to keep your heart strong, healthy, herbs, all those kinds of things, food. What can we do for that? Hey, thanks for the follow. Saturday, we have our hacks class is low and slow, all techniques. It's probably going to be a chatty one rather than I won't be able to teach anything just because I'm not in my own kitchen. Maybe I'll twist that one around. Choosing, using, heating fats the right way. Maybe we'll do that. That might be easier for me. I just followed. Thanks for being here. Hi, Tarshag. All right. Oh, thanks for my direct message. Yay. Do you hear my babies? We're almost here, 2 hours. How you feeling? Hi, Tattooed Yous. What's going on, Dan? We just made, Dan, look at this. We made cream of tomato soup, and this is a, thank you, Swizz. This is a cream of tomato soup with, good night, with gluten-free breadcrumb, gluten-free crouton like gremolata with apple and basil. I know. Recipe in your cookbook? No, this is in my recipe vault, which you can join. And you can follow if you send a message. Oop, I did the wrong one. But if you send a message or join there's another service bio area that you can join, and it will bring you right to my friend Stan in the LINK in my bio. And you can join the recipe vault there. That's where these recipes are. This one is cheddar and apple grilled cheese. And this one is Monterey Jack and pear with our cream of tomato soup. We've been having a good time. A delicious time. Let it rain. I love that. Thank you, April. So we had a really good night tonight. I know that we got a lot of fun the rest of the week. We're going to be busy. Tomorrow we're in the kitchen. I'm making all kinds of fun stuff. Brisket and soup and I don't know. I'm going to be super busy. Super busy. And then we'll be, tomorrow night I might do the Q&A. And then Wednesday morning, heart health. Bedtime. Good night, Kimberly. I'm excited. Me too, Swizz. I'm so excited. So are the dogs. They're crazy tonight. All right, my loves. Have a wonderful night. Charshai, thank you for my flowers. Have a wonderful night. Don't forget to claim all your points. Did you get the fragment? Oh yes, we have one fragment in. Let me see if we're in Night Swizz. We got our 100K. We got our fragment. Good night, Lauren. I think, right? Oh yeah, we're in the top 20%. Let me see let's see the ranking history. Oh no, that's not right. Oh, hold on, let me see. I think we're safe. We've only got 45 minutes and we're in the top 20, so that should hold the fragment. Tyler, is that correct? Should we hold that fragment? He's checking, I'm sure. Hi, Norma. Thank you for all being here tonight. I had a really nice time. I love chatting with you guys. Oh, really? Have a good night, April. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. We have so many people still on here. If you guys have questions, I'll hang for a little while. Yeah, that's all right. I think we did good. Hi, Trash Strike. Have a good night. Thank you for my flowers. I'll stick around if you guys have any chats or any questions you have. I'm happy to answer. April, when are you live again? April has all this beautiful jewelry, and they're like, I'm starting to get it. I need about 10 more lives and I'll get it. She has these like paper wrapped jewelry, and she drops them into like a liquid. I want to do an oats class. Okay. All right, Tyler, I'll write that down. And then it fizzles and bubbles, and she peels it open, and there's some pretty ring in there or earrings or something, and then she puts it on a cone and twists it all around. It's very impressive. And she has all kinds of rings and earrings and jewelry and necklaces and bracelets. Kind of cool. It's kind of cool, the stratosphere that is TikTok. Oats for breakfast, lunch, and dessert. No dinner. I feel like we've done so much on quinoa and oats. I'm kind of oat and quinoa out, but I will do it. I can hear it all about oats. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, and we're already lining up for a very, very busy catering season. It's going to be big. Why? I could do my vegan oatmeal raisin cookies that I've never taught you guys. Really? You want me to do Super Bowl apps? That could be like a... I don't think I'm going to have time, actually, Swizz, because isn't the Super Bowl this coming Sunday? Not dinner. You're going to eat oats for dinner, and you're going to love them. I think we have a Super Bowl app class done somewhere, but I am doing, because they're going to not be happy with me, but one of our Sunday night classes, we didn't talk about those. Our Sunday night classes are on the 15th and the 22nd. The 15th is game night. There's like steak nachos and all kinds of cool stuff that we're doing for that class. And then the 22nd is a one-pot winter dinner for busy families. So I couldn't fit game night in prior to Super Bowl, but we have hockey, we have basketball, so there's plenty of game nights coming. And those never get the fun food. All right, I'm hitting the road. Got to go to bed. The wings were good the other day too. Oh, which wings? Did I make wings or did you make wings? Did I make them? I forget what I make from day to day. Sorry. Oh, the wings that I made, you made. Got it. They were good. The baked wings, yeah, they're good. Didn't we fry wings too in the fryer? That's what you're talking about, right? I remember that now, vaguely. So good. Yes, got it. In the Easy Bake, we did them, right? All right, my beautiful friends, I have hit, last night I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning and I was up at 5:30, so I am a French fry. I'm going to bed. The Easy Bake and then also in the oven, the barbecue wings. I remember that. I'm going to get some sleep right now. You know, when you just hit the wall, like your body just says, that's it. Shut your eyeballs. It's time. I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for all the love and the gifts and the kindness and the fun and the questions and all that fun stuff. Sliders, wings, nachos in the vault. Yes, Renee. Sliders, wings, nachos, all in the vault. $5 a month. It's awesome. Tons of recipes. And you get all the kitchen pharmacy too. It's a nice investment. Clean, organic. There's free downloads in there. There's a kitchen pantry makeover. There's a Big Mac. All kinds of fun stuff. So go have at it. Hi, Edna. Have a wonderful night. I am going to bed. Sweet dreams. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nope, that's not where I do that. I do that here. Yay.